Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome again. Uh, it's another brand new day. I hope everyone had a wonderful Merry Christmas. And of course, we all are looking forward to the best New Year's celebration in our lives. So, welcome, guys. Join us and share this video widely to your friends and to your chat platforms, and let's have a quick conversation. So, if you saw the topic for today, it says that we are ready to rewrite the history of the internet. So, while you join, be ready to join in the conversation, drop your perspective on the chat section, and of course, we are going to pick it up. It's an interactive topic. It's not something to be done by myself or just a team. So on this note, I would like to welcome my best friends in the house. As usual, Gideon, you are welcome, bro. He seems to be freezing. All right. So I move it over to Andy. Bro, you're welcome. Merry Christmas again.
Merry Christmas. Hi, guys. All right. Good to be here.
Good. That was really quick and sweet. Thank you for that. So let's hear from Brother Collins.
Yeah, so I just want to greet everyone and hope you had a very Merry Christmas, and we're looking forward to the new year. Welcome. Thank you, sis.
Yeah, sure. Sister Fumi, is that you though? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Compliments of the season. Thank you, everyone. Welcome, Bra Collins, Bra Andy, Bra Gideon, Sister Comfort. Thank you for being here. I'm excited to be here as well. Looking forward to a good new year. Hope you had a lovely Christmas and hope you are looking forward to a fruitful new year as well. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you, John Barilla, for joining. We're happy each time you're here. We don't need a second eye to be taking care of the chat because you are there. Thanks for joining. Thank you, Greg Lakin, for joining. And thank you, family, for being here. Be ready to join in the conversation and we set it rolling. Gideon, can you hear us now? It doesn't seem like he can hear us yet. He's frozen, but we hope he comes back. Fingers crossed. That is Zoom for us. This is not Zoom. Okay, I apologize to Zoom. This is not Zoom. This is something else. So, like as the topic goes, Brother Collins, what comes to mind when you tell somebody that you are someone who is happy and ready to rewrite the history of the internet? What comes to mind, bro?
Yeah. So it's the value of the product, what Onpassive is about to offer to the world. We're talking about dozens of products, lot and lot to come. And all of these, they are all web applications, all done for you, and it's all upgraded, integrated, single sign-on, making our life easy, providing value to the customers, the users, and whoever will be part of, or who are interested to be part of the Onpassive ecosystem. You will love it. There is no way we can resist it. There is no way a normal user will resist what Onpassive is about to offer. So let's get ready. As Mr. Alpha always said, let's get ready for the greatest shape of our lives. And it is coming, it's already there.
Definitely, it is there. We're ready for the greatest shape of our lives. And of course, for you to boldly tell someone that I am ready, I'm happy to rewrite the history of the internet, you would like to explain to them in clear terms or in simple layman terms, what does it mean when you say we have so many products and all of them are web-based? We just want to get it as simple as we can for everybody to understand so that everybody can tell this story as a founder. Brother Collins, you can clarify that again, please.
All right. So we're talking about web-based. All of us are using a lot of application in every shape or form. Every day, your life is internet life, but sometimes we don't realize it. If we look at the digital age now, it's going crazy. There is no way you can talk about something. Just imagine if you're not with your mobile phone, it's like you're useless. Even sometimes you're rushing to work and your mobile phone is not with you. You just feel like, I prefer to be late than to leave my phone, because you know that you are like cut off from the planet. This is part of our lives, and this we're talking about digital age, and now we're talking about all the several apps, applications that we use on daily basis. Onpassive is coming to make that difference. You know, it is not something, you know, it's already there. You know, what Onpassive is coming to offer, we're saying it's already there, but we've taken it to another level. So the level that Onpassive have, you know, have risen the bar, it is just crazy. And there is no way you can resist any of this product. We're talking about mail coming. We're talking about Connect, which is one of the biggest that will blow the way, flip the planet upside down. You know, all like now we are using what? We're talking about Connect Me here. You know, just imagine with this, what we're using now is this thing is I would call it against the comfort, the name. You know, StreamYard, yeah. And we're talking about different webinar application. So the biggest of all is coming, which is Connect. That will flip everything. And we're talking about WholeNet, we're talking about Academy, talking about crowdfunding applications, you know, which is called Bless. You know, we're talking about Academy, we're talking about Staff, which is human resource software. We're talking about Accounting, which is financial software, you know, accounting software. Just Lord and Lord, Create, Website Builder, Post, Bulk Mailer, and they are all top. Old Chart, we already have it, you know. It's those who've seen Old Chart is just like crazy, mind-blowing. So these are all integrated with a single sign-on. So the moment you come into the ecosystem, you see all those products there, and you click on it, flip, you use it, and then come out, you know, without doing anything. So this is why when we talk about a paradigm shift of the internet, this is Onpassive for you, because we're talking about upgraded software that will change not only our lives, but life of the businesses will do things is more easier. The time that they will use to do their job, you know, time consuming. We always talk about time frame. Time is money. The world is moving really fast, and time is always money. So Onpassive is coming to cut down that time frame, which businesses are using to log into too many applications now. They have that time where they can concentrate on their job at hand. That's it. That's massive, you know, and then it will save a lot of revenue for small businesses, you know, medium size and large corporation. You know, this is the time for Onpassive, honestly, with AI technology.
Yeah, you hold it there for now. Let's hear from the rest of the panel, because this is a topic that everybody definitely wants to chip in something. And guys, if you are just joining us now, the topic for today is that we are going, or we're excited, we're happy to rewrite the history of the internet. This is big, this is massive. So what does this mean? When you hear this, what does this mean to you? Drop a comment in the comment section. And why not subscribe to our YouTube channels if what we are doing is important and you find it interesting? So, Andy, from your own angle, what does it mean, you being ready to rewrite the story, the history of the internet?
Let me give you an example that Ash gave the other day. Back in the 70s, we had two main producers of toothpaste. We now have 27.
Oh.
So we have a system that has been created that encompasses so many different avenues. The closest you can really, and a comparison is the wrong word, but the closest you can associate with something of this magnitude is what Microsoft did back in the 90s when they created Word with PowerPoint and Excel, etc. We've got a whole suite of digital products that everybody will use. Everybody already uses. The difference is, and Colin's put his finger on this, is the single sign-on side of things. So I don't have to log out of this and log into that, or I don't have to log into this and log out of that. And it's all integrated, all under one roof. But the interesting thing is that every single product could be a standalone business. Yeah. And each of those individual products has a niche within the marketplace. And the marketplace, connectors we've mentioned, you know, Zoom last year made over 138 billion. And we all know the problems, or we've all come across or associated the problems with when we try and log into Zoom. You get kicked out, screens freeze, etc. Connect is a different system from the point of view that it's unlimited, and everybody can get in on the call because the AI technology sends them bandwidth. So just that section, that small section in the marketplace, if we take 10% of the business, that's $1 billion business on its own. Yeah. Encompass that with all of the other products that we've got available. Oh my word.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much, Auntie, for that great one. And of course, let's hear from Sister Fumi. Guys, as you can see, we're 5 of us, but Gideon is struggling with the network and stuff. Hopefully, he comes back because he's one of the great contributors on this platform. Sister Fumi, what comes to mind when you say you are ready to rewrite the history of the internet?
For me personally, I felt excited about that, in the sense that it's not just our brother Ash that is doing that, but with, in conjunction with the all the staff, especially the technicians and the brand ambassadors together. And what are we looking at here? We are looking at, it's not just a broad blanket, so sometimes you say something and you don't have anything to back it up. This one is not just words and no backing, but when you look at the products that we have, I'll take just one, like oatmeal, for example. Look at what we have. You understand me? There are a lot of people that are partially, impaired, but they want to send email to someone. Can you imagine? He's thought about that and made, there's a video mail. You can send a video mail. Okay, someone doesn't have hands. Okay, or they are just lazy once in a while, like myself. Like Brother Oliver says, I'm lazy today, I don't want to use my hand. I can speak, and then it takes puts that speech into a text, and then I send it off. You understand me?
Right.
Just that alone covers that, because we are not just talking about rewriting the history of the internet just for fun, but to make sure that we are rewriting it positively. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Bringing solution to the challenges that we are already having right now on the internet, as relating to not just digital products but and tools, but also things like scammers, because I love O Tracker. I love O Tracker so much, that kind of thing. So you are looking at O Tracker, that kind of thing. So we have products. When he said that, it means that we are positively contributing to rewriting the negative history that we have right now into a positive one for the world to see and to continue to see, because we are going to be building on that. Let me leave it as there.
All right, perfect. Thank you, sis. Yeah, I can see my brother Gideon moving. Bro, can you hear us, please? We just want you to give an introductory statement to what you mean when you say you are ready to rewrite the history of the internet. Can you hear us? Maybe you
Okay.
turn off the camera.
Good
Turn off the
evening,
camera.
everyone.
Yes.
I am so sorry. I hope you all can hear me. Am I
Yes, we
audible?
can. You're struggling. If you can switch off your
Oh,
camera,
okay.
because that gives you more bandwidth.
So I'm so sorry. My internet bandwidth
Oh, it's really bad today. It's never been this bad, Gideon.
depending on where you're joining us from.
Can you hear me, Gideon? Can you hear me?
My name is Gideon Ezemba. I'm the topic that's been. Yes, now I can hear you. Now,
Yeah, but it's still disturbing. It's still not.
can you hear
It's
me?
breaking up. No, it's really breaking. So if you can, please
Oh,
switch your camera off and let's see if it gives you a bit more strength, more bandwidth. With one, but bandwidth. Yeah. Guys, bear with us. We're just happy going through this because that is part of the history we're in the process of rewriting. We can write a whole book after when All Connect comes about all the experience we've had here. Gideon, can you switch off your video, please?
Maybe
That
you will
helps.
continue. You will continue. Maybe.
Oh, all right, bro. Okay.
Continue.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So there's something that before we go, I just want to pick on something that Sister Fumi just said a while ago. Collins and Brother Andy, I want us to contribute on this really quick, because yeah, we know everybody's over the moon depending on how they look at Onpassive, because after all, Onpassive has everything you need, and you are just excited about one thing, meanwhile I'm excited about the other and stuff like that. So Sister Fumi, what intrigues her the most, especially about OTracker, is the fact that it's going to track down scammers. On this note, I just want us to tarry here and discuss OTracker a little bit. Collins, what are some of the features, the main features of OTracker? What's the use of OTracker? Just, yeah, the main ones, apart from tracking down the bad guys.
Yes, a lot of things people always think about the other side, but I look at OTracker as a marketing tool. That's a big plus for marketer, because remember, we have heat map where you can locate all your customers, where your customers are located, the geolocations and stuff like that. And it can tell you, can dictate all of those things and tell you your trend and all of those things, So most of the thing I look at OTracker, I said this will benefit a lot of marketing companies, because sometimes the time that they waste to concentrate their resource on area that will not even bring them profit, where their customers are not located, they can easily identify and say, okay, this is where the volume is coming. Remember that this is what we'll be using in Onpassive, where we can look at it and say, oh, Mr. Ashford, I want you to get me more of the traffic from this area. OTracker can determine that, where your traffic are coming, where your customers are really based, who loves the product more, because they can see the product and they can say, yeah, this is where, and you can really identify that, being all of that, like the bad guy. Yes, government can use it for different way, but I always look at OTracker in that sense. And remember, Mr. Angela talk about, though we have OTracker like the other two, but think about IT companies that will use it. You can ping IP address using OTracker, like companies that will use it to customize their system, their software, their hardware, where they can look at the IP devices and stuff like that. OTracker always perform all of these things to track and know that, okay, this is the ID and stuff. But in the marketing sense, it's a plus. You talk about geofencing, you talk about heat map, those particular things. I think there's one other which I've just forget, just go off my head. But those heat map and geofencing is really crazy.
Okay, I think this is getting even more exciting and more interesting. Before Andy pops in, I would like to get a follow-up question, because you say, it's going to, like, just do that study and know that you want to concentrate here because this is where you get the most of your customers and stuff like that. So shall we, as brand ambassadors, because I would like to be a reseller, so would I be able to use that to evaluate my business? Like, I don't know whether evaluation is the right word, to see where I need to pay more attention, or is it that the company is going to use it on our behalf? I don't know if my question is clear, Brother Collins. I think.
So Onpassive will use it, and we can also use it and tell Ms. Ashford, I want you to look at that. Remember, we have OTrim, and OTrim also have this location, this map, heat map, where you can see the number of clicks, the devices that have clicked that, all of those things, where everything that the person is doing, the location of your number of clicks. So for instance, you go, you say now when our referral links come out, and some people love to share it. So please don't worry if you don't want to share it. It's not for you. But a lot of people want to share their referral. They can go to OTrim and customize it. You can trim it, you customize it wherever you want, and then share it out. So the more they share it, so I can share it to Andy, and Andy decide to push it, and it goes viral. It's my link. Now I can sit back, go on to OTrim. I can see the number. Once I put that URL, I can see wherever the click is coming. Who are those coming into Onpassive into Onpassive ecosystem, where they are coming from, the device they've used, whether it's iOS or Android, laptop or all of those things, I can see it clearly, their locations. And I say, wow, this is where Onpassive is getting all of this customer. That's what we're seeing. And what they've just integrate, little bit of it is O Tracker within O Trim.
Okay. All right. Good to know. I think that is a very big resource. Go. Every minute I listen to you guys, I learn a new thing. So, Brother Andy, what do you have to say, either commenting on what Collins has said or to add to it about O Tracker and all the heat maps and stuff?
From a business perspective, think of the potential. But we have Google Analytics, but that really doesn't cover what we've got with O Tracker. So any company, and I'm going to go back to financial services because that's what I've been doing for 35 years. So we're looking for specific customers in a specific area. So when we put in the search criteria, it comes up with different potential customers. And you can hone down the areas that the vast majority are coming from, and therefore you concentrate on those particular areas for Onpassive to then advertise for us, because it's specific targeted traffic, remember. So it doesn't matter what business you have, whether you're an affiliate marketer, a multi-level marketer looking to grow your business, whether you have physical products for sale, whether you're doing eBay marketing or Amazon marketing, or you just want to run your own Onpassive business. Any business that sells something has the capability to use this product to their advantage in order to be able to hone their market down and increase the sales for a lower cost. Everyone wants to do that.
Okay.
You know, if you're all of your customers, or let's say 80% of your customers are coming from a European country, concentrate there. Why go outside that box if 80% of your business is coming from there? Expand on what you have the opportunity to expand on. So any company that sells something can make use of this product. And the O Trim part of it makes one hell of a difference at the end of the day as well, because as Collins quite rightly said, you can customize it. So all of a sudden I've got this huge long URL that I'm trying to sell something, and people kind of look at that and go, don't like that. But if you've got the capability to trim it, and it says, I don't know, Amazon shop, yeah. Oh, okay, well that's easy enough. I can remember that. I don't actually have to make a note of it. And if I'm using the wrong device but I want to look at it on the computer, it's https://otrim.ai/Amazon Market. Even I can remember that. So it's nice and simple, nice and straightforward, rather than X, Y, U, Q. It makes life so much easier. Back to you.
I know you guys make it so simplified, and I just feel like, oh my God, I'm just taking everything in because you make it so very simple with great examples. And I really do hope that everybody's enjoying it the way I am. And guys, join in this conversation. Say what this means to you. Have you learned anything more about O Tracker than you've known before? Or how much more do you know to add to what the panel is saying? Drop it in the chat section so that you of course, we want everybody to be part of the conversation. So, Sister Fumi, do you have any comment or something to add to what you've heard the gentleman say, please?
And not necessarily, because they've said it all. Because apart from the fact that I personally like it because of the other side of it, I also know that it's a huge marketing tool, not just for Onpassive itself as a tool within our own ecosystem, which is going to be used in various ways. And Brother Collins there mentioned the usefulness. So did Brother Andy. I know Brother Collins was trying to pick up on the third bit, which for me, I was going to say, he mentioned two of it. And I think the last one was the fact that when they are actually doing the traffic, they're going to use it also to be able to track where the traffic is coming from for our businesses as individuals. So whatever is coming to your website and where the customers are coming from, that is what is going to be used, because then they determine that, okay, so number of people within the certain age, within a certain, they're all females, they're all males, they're coming from this area. So our traffic, we will concentrate on that. So just like Andy said, it's used to determine exactly where to get the traffic from, where the traffic is coming from, where to concentrate on, and then to know where to actually focus on. And when it also shifts, when interest shifts in that area, it shows it as well. That's
Good,
all out.
good. Wow. Yeah, thank you. I think I really appreciate what, especially Andy and thanks you, sis, what Andy and Colin said earlier on. But what really stood out too was the fact that Andy is saying, any business person from any angle, from any part of the world, or from any business direction can use it. For the meantime, my mind has just been sealed within Onpassive, and I feel like our products will only be used here. I forget that. Now I'm understanding that our customers are coming to buy products like Old Tracker to use to track down their own business. That's what I've got from what you all are saying. I hope that I'm getting it really well. So this is getting even more and more interesting, guys. So I really appreciate. Let's try from our brother again. Fingers crossed. We really want to hear, Brother Gideon. Just raise your voice. If we succeed to get you to hear you say something, say what you have in your mind.
Yes, I think you can hear me now because I managed to hear you for about 5 minutes without breaking.
Perfect.
Can you hear me now?
Perfect.
Okay.
Great, great, yes.
And let me not go back to the introduction again. I'm just
No,
Gideon Ezemba from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you, all our people in the house and everyone viewing us on YouTube or any other media right now. I have been listening to conversations about Tracker and Otrim. And there's something very interesting I remember very well is that Otrim is going to be free for everyone. You don't have dime to use Otrim. You can have your custom links. You can have links from any part, any business that you're doing, not just on passive, not just your affiliate link. Any business, maybe you're into affiliate marketing or into any kind of business that has link. This link can be shortened, can be customized. Just as Brother Andy mentioned, it's possible that someone just calls you, maybe you are sleeping and your phone is ringing, and then you picked up your phone and the person is like, oh, I saw that product you told me about. Where can I find it? Where can I find it? It would just be like, okay, otrim.ai/the product. And there you go,
right.
you pick it up. And one thing again, I would like to talk about O-Tracker. We all know that Onpassive is the correction to the corruption. I've had an experience where, just talking about scam, I've had an experience where someone is going to market for me online, and this person promised to get certain number of traffic and all that. At the end of the day, he got nothing. What he showed me was fake clicks, fake traffic. And then, of course, with O-Tracker, you cannot deceive anyone by telling someone there's a traffic where it wasn't there. So if there is anything like fake clicks, the O-Tracker will detect it, and it will let you know that these clicks are not from real customers. So Onpassive will never give you fake traffic. That one is already there because the traffic is going to come through O-Tracker, and as we know, you can be able to condition this traffic based on location, based on time, and based on so many other factors, depending on how you want your business to run. Like right now, we are in a holiday season for those who celebrate these holidays. If you're selling a product that has to do with this holiday, you can say, okay, people in London or people in California, anywhere, may be celebrating the holiday. So you may like to track traffic from those areas, like channel your customers to that geographical location. All these things is there. Heat map, I think heat map, that's what it calls, and other features that are there. You can use it to be able to send customers to your business from a particular place at a particular time. I think all these things have been mentioned. It's very, very important because many of the other products, maybe other analytic products, don't have these exact features. So Onpassive is all about offering the value at a very low cost, even at some point at a very free service. Let me
Mm-hmm.
stop here for now.
For now. Thank you so much, bro, for adding your voice and so powerfully. That's why we really wish that you come up because, of course, everybody speaks from their own unique angle, and that is what makes it so spicy and so delicious. As our brother John Borilla says, on passive is really, really unpassilicious. That is very true. That is true. So we really appreciate. So I think Dr. Masego is asking a question. If that is it, let me just put it up here. If it's a question, we attend to it before we move on. So Dr. Masego says, does it mean some aspects of old tracker are inbuilt in other solutions? And number two, someone once asked our CEO if old tracker could be used to track guns. What is your comment on that? Who is motivated to go on this, please? One or two voices.
Maybe I can start.
Go on.
Yeah, because I already mentioned about O-Trim, little of it. If you look at the number of clicks, show you the stuff. So it's like you are tracking the number of clicks from everywhere. That's a little bit of O-Tracker functionality within O-Trim. And remember our CEO talk about we'll be using O-Tracker internally, and it's a product as well. How they will integrate it, we'll wait and see what will happen. But like I know a lot of people talk about tracking devices and stuff. There will be a lot of things because they said there will be customers, business to customers, and there will be business to business use. B2B and B2C. Our CEO mentioned that whatever will be from the B2B and the function will depend on what is important. They go by preference and what they think can bring more value. So I always like to look at that side of tracking of this, tracking of device, tracking of that, because a lot of people really hate to see all of those crime. Because imagine, like, I remember Papa New Guinea were presenting what old tracker can do. Somebody was like scared. I hope they'll not track me, see me doing this. So I always look at what old tracker would do for businesses, as Andy said, how it will, maximize their profit and minimize loss by showing where their target market are, all of those values. So old tracker is more designed for that, for every businesses. So let's look at it in that way, and we'll see the value rather than looking at the other side of tracking this. That will be business to business, and depend on how Mr. Mufareh want to take it along.
I think I like the way you handled that. The second part of that question. That's the only way. That's the only comment we can make on that, because more about that we don't know, and so we don't say when we don't know. But 100% all tracker was planned for our business. So, bro, Andy, do you still have anything to chip to that, or should we move forward, please?
I think we are moving into a digital age. We already have these, and these are tracked. Yeah, whether they're off, on, with the Wi-Fi on, with the Wi-Fi off, there's information that's being tracked. So I don't think we need a tracker to be able to track guns. What the gun lobbies need to do is to simply put a tracker in every gun. Yeah, that's got nothing to do with us. And I don't think we need to get involved in it. I think it's a great idea to do that, but I don't think O-Tracker is the way that we can do that.
Yes, and we can't discuss that either. I don't think we're not up. Yeah, yes. All right, thank you. I think we've had we know how much or enough how much we need to know about O-Tracker, and that's important. Let's look at the clicks. Let's look. So it's so sweet. I'm understanding it before even meeting it, but then I've been struggling with the analytics like forever. I'd never really get it, So I'm just very, very excited. So thank you guys. Those were great contributions there. So was there another question, or okay, let's get a wow from our sister and hear what she's saying. Wow, O-Tracker is so brilliant, because now we get to track all our goods sent every in the world, and it's going to stop the corrupt ways. Of course, we are here we are the solution to the pollution, we're the correction to the corruption. we are a league of our own. Call us any name, that is who we are, and we move chest up because we know what we've got. So on this note, let's quickly have a quick look at All Connect. Earlier on, when we were doing the first round, all of you spoke and nobody went without mentioning All Connect. What is the excitement about it? And we are just waiting like, oh my God, when we were just looking at our watches to see it happen. So what is the excitement about All Connect? I just want to leave it open. If you have a comment on it, if you remember any few things that Ash said when he visited Red and Jane, you can chip in, guys, drop something in the comment section. Let's discuss All Connect really quick because before we see the end of this show. So Gideon, let's give it a try again and see how it goes, please. Oh, he's staring at me again. It means he's frozen again. So, Sister Fumi, are you motivated to go first with All Connect? What's the excitement here?
Well,
All right.
I know this is our product. Okay, let me allow bro Gideon.
Gideon, all right. Let's hear if he can make it. Go, bro. Give it a try. Let's see. Oh, he's gone again.
This is our product and we have to guide it. I don't want to unveil everything out.
I think the sound is delaying. It gets to him
Can you hear
late
me?
and so on. Oh, yeah. Try again. Let's see, bro. All right, guys, if you're watching us and you are new here and you don't like what you are seeing, then keep on watching because the All Connect we are talking about is what is coming to give us a new facelift. You will never experience this again for any reason. So Gideon is gone. He will definitely be right back. But then let's go, Sister Fumi. You were about to say what excites you at all, the new excitement at all, or anything at all about All Connect. That's one of the first. Go.
Why I said I don't want to bear everything out, you understand, it's like your baby and you don't want to give all the secrets away, but I'll just pick one or two. Okay, look at what we're experiencing here, apart from the fact that, there's a certain number of people that can be on this platform, isn't it? For a certain amount. Value. Okay, value, that's one. And then unlimitedness, you understand me, the capacity. I learned from the old tech pros, is scalable. That's one. And then the last bit is the multilingual thing, that is on there, where if someone is there, you can actually pick it up. And then the fact that it's integrated with some other products like Academy and some other ones as well, that is a plus. That is a huge plus. Those are I will call it tools that you cannot do without, especially as we move on to rewrite the history of the internet, most especially All Connect, because it's going to be in the history that needs to be rewritten, basically, based on what we already have right now.
Exactly. All right. Thank you, sis. Of course, guys, if you are joining us now, the topic for today was that we are going to rewrite the history of the internet. So if you have anything in mind, if this means anything to you, drop it in the comment section. And of course, we'll be happy to pick it up. So, Brother Collins, if you would like, you might start by attending to Mino Miller's question, and then you go ahead to say what's the new excitement or what at all should be the excitement about All Connect that we all are patiently waiting for. Can you see the question on the screen?
Yes. So I can see the question. Yeah. So there will be training. That's for sure. Our CEO said they will guide us along the way, step by step on how to utilize everything. And there will be training. So the only thing we need to do is to attend all the webinars and the corporate webinars, because that's the only place we can get proper training on how to utilize everything we have. And there will be user guide as well. There already user guide in your back office on how to navigate the ecosystem. But everything that will be developed, there will be training. The only thing we need to do is to be engaged. Once you are engaged, you will never ever get it wrong, because you will always be updated. Now, going back to O Connect, it's one of our massive products. It's a game changer. And as our CEO said, the reason why they are taking time to bring it out because it's interconnected with all the products. Remember, O Connect is connected to Academy. Academy is one of our massive products. It's connected to every product that you can think of because remember, it's our own webinar platform. It's more than a webinar platform. Just imagine you want to have meeting on you want to have a discussion on OMail. What will you use? Is O Connect to train others. You want to have a meeting on Odesk. What will you use? Is O Connect. All our products is just interrelated because there is no way you can sit back, leave O Connect out, and then use any other webinar application to give training on something that we have. As a founder, that is our main meeting ground. The beauty about O Connect, I still talk about, we are talking about January. Sometime in January, we will have it, and we're talking about from 20 to 30,000 max, and then they will make it unlimited. We're talking about first coming out and where we have 3 new, where we will select the first, which one will go, and then the other one will still be for business use. Maybe they can still give them out. And then the big one will be sometime in March. The other one, that we will never see the difference because when they build and we come out live, the first one will be the corporate one, which we'll use. We don't know if we'll use that one in corporate. Ash was like, okay, we can use it or not. But if not, fair enough, it's still good because it means they are still doing things on that. But we know January it will be there, and we will start to utilize what we have. We will start to eat our own food. Mean we're using our own products or connect. So within that, there will be work going on, the integration, but we will not see it. The look and feel will be the same, but the coding and the whatever they are doing behind will be different. And then the company, the corporate body, will decide which one, because it's about, giving more volume and all of those things, capacity, stability of the products, and all these things. You cannot see it from the front end, like when you're using the UI, the user interface. The only thing they will notice when the volume, number of people hitting that platform, they can see the stability underneath, saying the system shaking. They can determine when the system will crash, but we cannot see it. But those who are the technicians in Hyderabad, they can say, oh, at this time, if we go above 1% or one more user, the system will crash. So what do? Expand. Scalable, as Tafumi talked, scalability, expand, and all of those things. They make it so the system is become more sophisticated. So they'll be monitoring everything we are doing, all of our activity. So, and that is the beauty about Onpassive. Because remember, Stakoff, I want to say, we are talking about one application that can host like a meeting platform that can host 30,000 or more, or a million or trillion. And then you have meeting running across the globe simultaneously. So just imagine one application. So we are hosting this meeting now. We have 10,000 people. Our brother Gideon is hosting meeting in Nigeria, having maybe 1 million people. We are talking all this volume of data hitting the database. Thank God to Mr. Ashford, we have data center that can host it. So we are talking 1 million meeting holding a millimeter second or minute across the planet using O Connect. That's a huge amount of data. So they really need to make this really nice, because that's what Mr. Andrew talk about. All the meetings that will go, and then one particular meeting can host this amount of people, and you have 1 million meeting running or 1 billion meeting running. You never know the same time. So they didn't need to get it right, and I'm glad that we are soon ready to see the beauty of O Connect in our lives. So it's a comfort. I'll leave it there.
Perfect. So, Brother Andy, I know it's your time. You might have something freely to contribute to this, but in addition, or if you want, go on my question. Given the scalability, given the value that O Connect brings, given the fact that O Connect is kind of omnipresent, because you need this, you use O Connect, you need that, you use O Connect, and so on and so forth. How is this? How do you rate this, or how important is this in the sales industry? coming from your own perspective.
Okay, let me give you a very good example. We've recently seen a lockdown, or we've been limited to travel. And more people have been using video conferencing to do business from home. But let's do this on a scale. So let's say you have a comedian that is trying to offer tickets to the Palladium. Well, there's a certain number of tickets that he has available. So why not put it on OConnect and offer it to the world, but offer it for free? Because every single person that then registers to use OConnect becomes a customer for the comedian, and they start to earn a residual income from offering an opportunity to see them live. Now, if you've got, a world-famous comedian that everyone wants to see, and but they can never get tickets because it's too exclusive or whatever, and you've got an opportunity to have 100,000, 200,000 people on a call, but actually in the theatre itself, there's room for 1,000. Right, that particular comedian has now got 200,000 customers.
Wow.
The business opportunity is phenomenal, from individuals through to huge events. A lot of the multi-level marketing companies use Zoom for their events because people can't travel to the US for a weekend, or they can't travel to France for a weekend, or whatever it might be. So all of a sudden, you have the capability to open this out to your entire marketplace, and they become customers because they're using the product. It's a phenomenal opportunity.
Oh my God. So Andy, I just appreciate, I'm just smiling like molar to molar, because I don't know why you chose the example of comedians. I think Gideon understands me. I understand, because most of our brothers back home, they got a lot to do with comedy. I'm just like, God, where do I start helping them? And then you just give me a solution. You know how to walk them through this whole thing. I'm so very excited, guys. So I like my Nomla. She is bringing value to this conversation by way of asking very useful questions. So there's one on the board now. Gideon, would you like to try if you can chip in a contribution before we go on Mila's question, please? Let's just give it a try. When I see you blink, I know that you've got network. So try again and see if you have a contribution to what the panel has been saying. Then we will come back to this question on the screen, Andy. So
yes, I believe you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
thank you. So just quick one on one of the things Mr. Ash Mufareh said about OConnect, and then why we are still waiting for it is like we have been sharpening our axis. We've been working on the product. The company, the tech teams have been working on the product to make sure it comes out with the best value, because it has so many other products connected to it, as we have said. It's possible we could take a couple of months, or we've taken a couple of months or a couple of years to build our products, to stabilize them, to make sure they get to where they are meant to get to. But at this moment, we are already at the verge. OConnect will be soon, it will be out anytime, any day. And it's not just going to come out as any other webinar or video conference application. It's going to come out as the best. Imagine the number we are going to start on. The number where we are starting is where the peak of some other video conference application, where their highest capacity is where we are going to start testing from, start using from. And then again, he talked about the switching between devices. That is going to be seamless. Imagine right now we are, maybe you are on a desktop watching this live. It's not possible for you to switch from watching this to your phone. That may not be possible, but with OConnect, that is the way we're going to go. You could be on a meeting, on a mobile. Maybe you're on transit, you are using your mobile to be on that meeting, and then maybe you get to an office and the meeting is still on. You transit from your mobile to your desktop or to your laptop, and the meeting will not break. It will be seamless. So these are kind of values that OConnect will be bringing that has never been seen before. As we always say, Onpassive is the paradigm. It brings about things that has never been seen before, never been thought out before, but because it's Onpassive, it is possible. So that when you look at how much time we've used, you will understand why we use those time. Sharpening our axis, make sure by the time we hit the tree, it goes down. And we are there now.
All right, sure. Thank you. And we're there now. That's a good one. There was a question here. Oh, Sister Fumi, were you preparing to chip in something too? You actually started this session, didn't you? This round that has just ended.
Yes, I did. Yes.
Yeah. Let me go back. There is this important announcement and a question from Mino, which I would like us to attend to because it helps. I don't know how we did not start with this because I had this in mind and reminder about the meeting, guys. Thank you, Peter Rogers. This is the benefit. This is the big thing about teamwork. So if you are in the UK, come to the UK an Ireland event in April 22nd and meet some of these leaders here. They will be explaining more about some of these Onpassive products and more. So, guys, what Peter Rogers means here, you will meet Peter Rogers in person. You only hear the name, you hardly see him because he doesn't run it like some of us. But then you will see him because he works really hard at the background. You will see Sister Fumi, you will see Brother Andy, you will see Collins, you will see Vincent, you will see many others. You see Redfern and the rest and everybody. And if I'm allowed, I'll surely be there too. If I told you would like to see me, I'm not sure. So, guys, mark the date. Find out more. We're definitely going to put up the link and every information. If you want to reserve a hotel, it's in Manchester. Just meet us. Talk to any of us that we're talking to you right now. Talk to us. We're happy to help. We're happy to give all the hugs and touches and natural feels. So this is really important. So meanwhile, there was this question I would like us to attend to before we move forward. This is from Mino. Thank you, Mino. Don't go. Keep them coming because that's how you help. You ask for yourself, but it benefits everybody. So, Andy, there's a question on the screen. Mino says, I understand the sharing button. If I'm not good at recruiting, would the corporate still guide traffic to my link for the subscribed products? So,
it's an excellent question.
Yes.
And this is my sore subject too, Minu, because I am not good at recruiting. It's not something that I've ever been involved in. I don't like pushing things on people. Yeah. This, however, is totally different. Totally different. As Collins mentioned earlier, we're going to have various videos in the back that we can use. So the O Media department will be putting things together for us that we can use. And the simple way of doing that is to use those videos to send them out with your link, whether you post it on Facebook or Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, it doesn't matter. People will see that link and they may well, become customers. Listen, if I had the opportunity, I would love to take on 200,000 free customers.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, 200,000 free customers, I'm set for life.
Yoo-hoo.
And that for me is the key. People will look at products and go, "Oh, I could use that." But what excites me more than anything else is the fact that every single business that I speak to, have spoken to, gives me an idea as to how to offer something that we have within our suite of products. So I'm one for lists. So Minu, what you do is you put together lists of people So everybody that has kids at university, everybody that has kids at school, everybody that you know that uses the internet, everybody that's self-employed, anybody that works for a business that you know, all of these lists, you can then specifically send the targeted videos to these people. Look, I found something that you might find some of interest. Bang. Now that's not recruiting. That is really not recruiting, and I'm not in it for that at all. But I do see the benefit in being able to share the products, the opportunity of something that has a far greater value than's currently on the market. But let's take ONET, and I'm sorry to go on, but I'll make this brief.
Go.
Everybody that I know uses Facebook. Now, I use Facebook too, but I do not like it at all. They sell my data. That's the value of the company. But we also know that they have a very close link to a number of governments, and they take stuff off that doesn't comply with their rules. Now, that's not right. We've got freedom of speech. Secondly, you can troll or groom children on Facebook because you can have a fake account.
Yep.
Don't like that either. There's lots of gambling and there's lots of sales on Facebook. Most of this stuff never actually turns up. So if you go, oh, this is good, I'll buy that, you buy it and it doesn't come. So none of that. And more importantly, from our perspective, we don't sell data. You can't have a fake account. There's you know, none of this cyberbullying is allowed, and nothing is being sold. It is purely a social media platform. Now, every single person you know will probably turn around to you and go, do you know what? I don't like Facebook. Great. Here's an alternative. And this alternative is a correction to the corruption. Why not take a look for yourself? It's free. Perfect.
Wow.
Thank you, Comfort. I did
Thanks
go on
so
a bit.
much. Yeah, sure. Thanks. I really appreciate. And Gideon, you've been on this. Okay, Collins is back too, and everybody's here. This is something that many people really do understand. So, do we want to tarry here for one more minute? Any contribution to the question that Mino just asked? Some people still worry till today, and unfortunately, or fortunately, actually, Onpassive, actually, we don't recruit, right? We do the sharing by choice because it's not our job. We pay Mr. Mufareh and his team to build the team for us, to do the marketing campaign, to close the sales. And all we do is go out there smiling. That's just it, Miller. And I don't know. I'm not sure if there's one or two things. Gideon, did you want to chip in something here? I see you moving. I just want at least you to raise your voice. Go. I'm not sure if you do the last round. All right. Oh, yep.
I agree with you and Andy on that. So is if you can share it, if you can share the free products, from the free products you get free customers who could end up becoming paid customers. If you can't share it, don't worry. Onpassive is there for you. Just as you said, they do the business for you, and you get the commission into your pockets. That's what is Onpassive. So it's not like any of those other business you are aware of. We are the game changer. So if you can share, if you can't, don't worry, it's coming. The apples will still come.
All right, that is perfect. I think this is the last minute, and we take a last round to end still on this question, because Gideon has just opened another small loop by mentioning the free product, and so on. So let's just discuss this idea of sharing and see how it goes. So Collins, you were not here, and Mila was one. I don't know why I'm calling her Mila. Let me try to say Mino. So Mino is wondering what she would do if she can't recruit. Would the company do that on her behalf? And what shall we be sharing if you want to share, if you would like to share, what would people be sharing in order to get a bit more to what this company is already naturally doing for us? Go ahead. I hope I didn't make it complicated. I really do.
No, it's okay. It's that comfort, yeah. If I go back to what Maddie said, Andy, I've just explained it really, really good. Go back to what Maddie said. He said, free product will set you free for life. Remember, whether we call it share or we call it gift, we are already doing it in one way or the other. We
Yeah.
did it with WhatsApp, but we didn't know we're sharing. We did it with how they call it, Telegram. We didn't know we're sharing. Sister Comfort, you call me, Collins, go to Telegram. I just want to download it because I want the value. I want to connect with others. But these are all free products. But look at what Telegram made when WhatsApp dropped and Facebook shut down. Telegram just skyrocketed. So as founders, we should just forget that notion of sharing. Just said, I want to get connected. I like to use the word connected. Can I connect with my family member with the most valuable products called in Onpassive, like ONet, OMail, those free products, or those who are looking for, you are a trimmer, maybe they have to go to Bitly to Bitly to pay, and we have it free. I can give you and you can come in. Once you look at Onpassive in that way, that you have been doing it anyway, whether you do it or not, you've been sharing other products without knowing that you are sharing and you're bringing customer to that company. And I want to use my family. I know, okay, OMail has all of this functionality. How can I connect with my family? If I go to the other products, I cannot get this value. So what do I do so that we can be on the same platform so we can connect freely? I'll tell them, please meet me here, because without that, I cannot. Remember, Opal is coming, and Opal will be much better than all the other one we are talking of. What will happen? I'll bring them on Opal because I want to connect them, call my family member in Africa or somewhere where there is poor bandwidth, Papua New Guinea. I can talk to David Bakau because I know Opal will give me that value and that bandwidth to connect with them. Am I not sharing? I'm sharing. I'm connecting with people, but at the same time, I'm sharing. So when you start to think about sharing or monetizing, think about sharing to get the best value, whether you are making money or not. I want to connect, and the connectivity will bring the apples. You can do it only for one person, and it turns your life upside down, because when that person see the value, the person will even go viral and say, you know what, I cannot talk with you because that's useless. I want you to get to this because this is the most best product you can ever get. One free product can transform it. Remember, you don't have to do it, but there are a lot of things within Onpassive you can still do. Because ask yourself, when you decide to leave your job because Onpassive is giving you that value, what will you be doing? Will you sit on ONet writing blog, or will you be like Stafumi going to Academy putting your music? Because one way or the other will be doing stuff, and that thing will be bringing value to Onpassive. So there are a lot you can do in Onpassive. And remember, if you fold your arms, you tell Mr. Ash Mufareh, like Andy said, I'm not a good marketer. Mr. Ash Mufareh, take this money, this is my profit I've made. Give me extra, bring me the customer, go and do it for me. Mr. Ash Mufareh will do it for you. The products are there. Mr. Ash Mufareh will still tell you, okay, I'm lazy, I want to sleep like Warren Buffett, let me sleep and make my money. Mr. Ash Mufareh, I've made X amount of this. Take this and bring me 2,000 people. Mr. Ash Mufareh will go to work and bring it for you. So you don't have to do anything. Automated system. But for me, I would do it because I want to connect. Whether it brings more benefit, so be it. If it doesn't bring it, I want to connect with people with the most valuable product. That's what I would say, Mr. Comfort. Thank you.
Wow, thank you. That was just brilliant. Thank you so much. So, Brother Andy, Sister Fumi first, because she's been smiling like from ear to ear. She's got a lot. It's actually itching in there. So whatever thing you say, please remember to talk about the event. I think, Collins, if you remember anything about the event, if the rest of the panel don't say it all, you might want to remind us of one or two things about the event in April. So, Sister Fumi, it's open. Say what you want to say, but make sure you talk about the event in April.
Yeah, Brad, Collins was just hitting all the points I wanted to make there, because to be honest, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, like Brad Andy. But what is important is that, look, everything has been done for you. Agreed. The strategies are there, like Brad Collins said. The CEO, we make the apples, you can put the apples back, get extra traffic. But tell me, we came here by sharing, by extending what I know. You say, oh, I've gone to watch the film Wakanda. Oh, it's nice. Really? Yes, go and watch it. That's all we've done, and we had over 1 million plus. So what is wrong in you being able to open your mouth and tell someone else? And then even put that aside, our CEO has said that they're going to do some videos, they're going to give us some links, they're going to give us some write-ups, that kind of thing, for us to be able to share alongside our links. So like Brad Collins said, I'm going to do that. So if it brings more people, all well and good. If it doesn't bring more people, all well and good. If it brings one person and that person becomes someone that comes in and is viral, all well and good. But I'm going to be doing something, like you said, Brad Collins, as if you were reading my heart there. I have a lot of things to do when things start rolling. I'm going to be really busy, So back to on the 22nd of April, 2023. Please save this date. I've already put it, pinned it on 22nd of April, 2023. Save the date at Manchester. It's Mercure Piccadilly
Piccadilly.
Hotel. Piccadilly Hotel in Manchester. Not only UK and Ireland event, not just for brand ambassadors, but for customers, potential resellers. Bring your potential customers, potential resellers, anybody that wants to join as a reseller or customer, then that is the event for them as well as a customer. So if you are coming, please start to save that date. Book your hotel. We have other hotels around that place, but it would be nice to fill that hotel up to make sure that we own that place for that weekend. You understand what I'm saying? We just block the whole place up. It would be nice, especially when the apples start rolling. So please don't forget that date. Please save it. 22nd of April 2023 is a UK and Ireland event for all brand ambassadors and potential customers and resellers. Please do come. The tickets are already rolling on our website, which is www.ukandirelandevents.com. Am I right, Brother Andy?
Yes, you
So
are.
tickets are on sale, 15 quid. For those who are not waiting for banquet, if you're waiting for banquet, £33. Please go and book your tickets, especially those of you that are watching right now and you want to come from the US or Europe. Oh, be quick, be quick. The tickets are going fast like hot cake. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, of course. Thanks so much. So, Brother Gideon, you're smiling. Do you want to say something? Oh, you might be coming because it's open to everybody. Who knows? If you say you're coming, we're just going to be flying in the air. So, what do you think
Yeah.
the meeting in April is going to mean to both to us founders and everybody? Gideon.
uh, the meeting in April is going to be mind blowing. I can imagine. I can imagine that, like I said earlier, you guys in UK and Ireland, in short, all the brand ambassadors all over there have sharpened your axis, waiting 3 months to come, 4 months to come. That is fantastic, and I will be there one way or the other. There is something that our sister Fumi just said, like, oh, this movie, I've watched it. Come, let's watch this movie. Do you know? I just got to me like, with O Connect, it's possible that someone could just invite someone to watch a movie with him or with her, and then what happens in this event is going live in UK, and somebody maybe is not even there decides to also host the event live on O Connect and
Right.
invites people in his or her locality to join him, watch it. Remember, anybody who joins you to watch any event or come to your meeting on O Connect becomes a free customer.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
I
that
think
means
that's
a
the
lot,
way
doesn't
that's the
it?
way around it. Mm.
Exactly.
I
Yes.
wouldn't go further than that.
I
But the event
know
is going to be
that's just
fantastic, and
enough.
I will be there one way or the other.
That's just enough. I'm happy because you will be there. That's the bottom line, right? One way or the
Yes.
other. So I think, Mino, your question has just been answered, right? So I'm just smiling with you because I can see a beautiful smile there. So Milo was just Mino actually was asking a question, and Gideon was just answering to it. So we are happy, and I think it's good. And moreover, Mino says, if you explain the deed just to confirm that you are doing a good job, guys, Minor says, now when you explain it that way, yes, even I can share. So everybody can share. One thing about sharing before I give it over to Andy is I've told people, I made a quick short 5-minute video in Pidgin telling my people why they should share. And I have told them, Sister Fumi, if you don't share with your elder sister, I'm going to share with her. I don't care, right? If you don't want, I want her. That's just simple. Because let me hand over to Andy. I think I don't need to kill the time now. But Andy, just go ahead. Because I don't want to go deep into this.
What more would you like me to cover? I mean,
All right.
As I
yes,
said, one of the ideas that I've used, that I've been saving over the course of the last couple of months, is every single spam email that I've received, I've kept in a potential customer section, and I've now got 2,500. So potentially, I've got 2,500 people that I can send OMail to, and the details about OMail. So just think about who's around you, what opportunities you've got that come in, and share it with others. So if you come up with an idea that we've not thought of, share it with us.
Right. Correct. You have not talked about Manchester, please. Say something.
Oh, Manchester is very exciting. The hotel itself is phenomenal, and the hall that we have holds 650 odd people, and for a lot of us, me certainly, I'm going to be eating lots, so I have to buy the more expensive tickets. I'm quite happy with that, but hopefully I will be covering how the payment system works and how we can take advantage of it. So as I said, guys, don't miss it.
Okay, yes, sure. Yeah, that's a good. I think we will hold another session to discuss just that in a couple of weeks ahead. Anyway, we'll come back over and over and bring more detail. Anything bring, Andy will share it happily with that. So I don't know, it's I don't know whether it's late, but we can pin it. Peter, if you can help me, please, if it's possible, drop the link on the comment section on YouTube. Because if I put it here on the screen, it will not be live. But if you drop the link on the comment section on the YouTube channel where you're watching, people can click on it to book their seats or whatever they want. And any other information you want, just call any of us that you see here on the panel. And of course, we will be able to help you through it. So I think we have come to the end of the journey, right, Brother Collins? We're at the end of it now. So we just want to appreciate, guys, be ready to share. Because the secret about sharing is you share the OMail with whoever they share, and they discover that there's no spam and all of those things. We'll get the training definitely on stuff, what to say, how to present it and stuff. The good thing is that if you successfully share and somebody signs up to that mail, the rest of the job is done by Mr. Ash Mufareh and his partner and his team. They go after that person, say, you see this OMail that you're enjoying, all these things you're enjoying for free. We have sweeter things here, hanging there all over. All of these things you see, just click and have a look. That is when they discover OConnect. That is when they discover Academy. That is when they discover this. They may buy 1, 2, or 3. It's all yours. Just with the click of a finger. The drop of a thumb brings you apples like you've never expected. That's the magic of sharing. You share because you want to communicate, but it turns out to build wealth for you. There are no two ways of saying it. Thank you again, team. Great work.
Just a quick one. Just a quick one. Comfort. If you think about this, we have a hotel with 650 spaces for people to attend physically. But as I said, with regard to the comedians and the opportunity that OConnect presents itself, we will be showcasing OConnect. So we could have 1 million people on the call because that's all of the founders worldwide. Yeah. Now, how cool would that be?
Crazy. Wow.
That's exactly what I wanted to add.
If they just spoke to one other person to come along to that meeting, that's 2 million people.
Wow.
Wow. That's the capability that we have with OConnect.
Yes.
That's exactly what I want to add, because I come before we shut down. That on that day, we'll be using OConnect, we'll be showcasing OConnect, we'll talk about OConnect. A lot of founders, customers, and those who are passerby will see the power of OConnect coming April the 22nd.
Yes. Wow. It's just wow, guys. I just thank you all. Thank you, great team. Thank you for the great contributions that you shared chat section. Mino, you did a good job. You just set this panel to work because they had to do everything possible to make sure you smile. And of course you did, because you confirmed that, oh, okay, now I get it. And that's just what we wanted to hear. Thanks for coming, and thank you, team, once again for doing a wonderful job. See you again really soon. Watch out. We might be here tomorrow discussing another sweet thing. There's a lot of sweet stuff in the air, guys. So let's just be ready. Why not consider to subscribe to our channels? Click the notification bell, because there's need for us to be here all the time. And you coming back means that we have something to share in common. So thank you, guys, and see you all soon with all love. Thank you.